Unleash your rage, my chosen children! Unleash your rage upon the Hun and bring forth the age of the Yellow Turbans!
Cao Cao will penetrate enemy lines from the east, while Sun Jian attacks from the west. The volunteer forces will break through the middle and join the other two forces.
Zhang Bao and Zhang Liang can control the very elements? Follow Zhuge Liang's orders for this battle.
You must not engage hastily. Pretend to lose and flee, so the enemy can be lured into our fire attack.
You're pretty good. You had the honor of being my first patron. Your head is mine. Fleeing like a coward! Have you no shame?
What's going on, everyone? Hope you all doing well. Ah, shit. I just realized I'm recording this. Let me see if I stop recording. Okay, so the stream's still on if I do that. Okay. There's no need for me to actually be recording since I can actually multi-stream today. I don't know what that was all about yesterday. But, yeah. Anyways. Excuse me. We're gonna continue forward, and I don't think there was a character chosen after Shuju. So somebody give me a character, any character with the exception of Cao Cao, Zheng He, Simi Yi, and Shuju. Everybody else is fair game.
Is everything all right?
I was gazing out at the lake. Could it be that one day the world will be as peaceful as this?
That day will come soon enough. Do not forget, that is the reason we have come. To vanquish the kingdom of Wu.
Yes. To end the turmoil, I shall play the villain a while longer. Sun Jian, prepare to meet your doom!
Alright. What's going on, Justice Blade? Dragon Zeta? Sal Ren? What's going on, Christopher Newton? I think I played Shirting before first. But on the other hand, I kind of don't want to. I think if I'm not mistaken, I will probably back away from this stage. But I just want to check something out here. I've already played this stage second. I mean, yeah, I already played this stage second. And I know Cao Shio appears as reinforcements here. So, I'm gonna play this stage here. And see what I can do. I mean, I'm thinking about playing Shirting with Sao Ren. What's his weapon at? 6? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Also, for those who follow me on Twitch, I do have that last part that I couldn't show live on Twitch uploaded. So if you want to watch that, I'll keep that up for a while, but then I'm going to delete it.
Say your prayer.
It is set to normal this time around, Christopher Newton, because I already got the first 2 endings, which I played on hard mode, and now I'm going for the 4th ending, which I fulfilled the objectives for. But I excuse me. I feel like getting the objectives done for ending 4, I would be best bet if I played on normal. Just like in my Let's Perfect, I will be going through all the difficulties. I kind of have already.
Let us begin.
If I must.
I am in awe. I hope we meet again.
Enemy officer defeated. We can't fall behind.
Alright, I'm going to interim save because you already know once I go into a duel, the items will glitch out and I will lose the effect of my items. But yes, difficulty set to normal. And what's going on, Harrison? I don't know if I said that already, but I'll say it again.
Enemy officer defeated.
What nerve!
You know what? I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna try that again. I was trying to go for Ling Tong and then Sun Shangxiang did a fucking cartwheels and shit. And then when I actually took her out, Ling Tong was blocking up like a fucking fortress just to retreat. Makes no fucking sense. How do I feel about this stage? A completely unnecessary stage. They should have replaced it with Fawn Castle fighting Guan Yu.
Enemy officer defeated.
If they implemented the mechanics of the siege ramps and catapults and put it in, I mean, I know it involves rain, but if you include the catapults as well, that would have been better, I feel. That's just me.
Enemy officer defeated.
What nerve!
We can't fall behind.
the siege ramps are indeed the worst part, because playing this on the way, if it reaches its destination, it'll go up almost automatically, like instantly. Automatically, what I'm saying, instantly. However, if you are playing this on the Woo, it takes a really long fucking time for it to go up. So, yeah. Oh, catapults do something. It does take a while for them to knock down the walls. Yep, fighting the most busted character in the entire game. But compared to the ramps, the catapults can be ignored. Yes and no. Because they can still take down the walls. It just takes a long time. And it's worse if you allow more than one ramp to go up. I think the first time I played this game and streamed it, everything got taken down. What TV are you playing this on? I asked because I tried on original hardware when I was getting a lot of delay on a modern TV. Unfortunately, modern TVs with older game consoles, there is a little delay. I only know this because there's a game that requires timing that I play. Oh, they already took out Taisha's. Wow. Alright, well, I guess I missed out on that weapon experience. If I lose a KO because I'm far away, I'm not gonna reset. That's just my fault. I'm playing on a Insignia. I'm gonna check something out real quick. Let me see if I could adjust something here. Yeah, I feel like there's a little delay, but when I'm playing Dynasty Warriors, it feels fine to me. I'm also using a converter. That way I could actually play games through HDMI port to AV cables.
Enemy officer defeated.
Defeat is a defeat. I will withdraw for now.
I mean, I'm going to be doing something kind of insane when I go through Empires as well. It's not going to be a huge challenge by any sense of the word, but it's going to be a little tough. And I just need to look at one little detail with two particular characters. Hey, what's going on, Dormius?
Let's stomp on them.
I don't know if I mentioned what I was going to do for Empires. I was talking to Jum about it, and he definitely likes the idea.
You won't get by me.
You will not break through so easily.
Crush them in one blow.
You will not break through our force.
Once I get 200 KOs, I'm going to bounce back and get the upgrades. I just want to make sure I get the KOs here. I don't want them to secure the gate, and I'm getting less than 50 KOs. You said you had something in mind? Oh, so here's what I'm going to do. I'll let you all decide which force I'll start with. I'm going to go through every single one once. However, I can't recruit the same person twice. If one gets recruited through to, like, let's say Guan Yu recruits Guan Ping and whatnot, that's one thing. but then I would have to release him almost right away. But yeah, I'll do that for every single one, and then the custom one where it's pretty much random, that's fair game. There's a crazy delay, that sucks. So the only thing I really gotta look at is there's 2 Leo Shuns, and I need to see if their level upgrades are similar or not. Because if they are, then that's gonna be a hard time figuring that out. But if they're different, then it could be easier for me to detect which one's which. I'm going to recruit all broken characters. I can't pick the same character twice. Smiley Knight. First off, welcome. Second, thank you. And third, I appreciate the support. And fourth, how are you doing today? Yes, I'm streaming straight from the PS2. No immolation here unless it's something necessary. Not that I'm against it, but it's easier to mod shit on the immolation. Did you complete all Dynasty Warriors 4 before jumping into XL? I've done a complete walkthrough of Dynasty Warriors 4 a while back, and when I did that, I've gotten all of, well, actually, I was kind of all over the place. So I've gotten all the alternate endings, I've gotten all the items and all the level 10 weapons, but before I moved on to XL, I also showed off how to get the level 10 weapons and unique items on XL, because you could actually get every single one of those items, red items, and the level 10 weapons on XL, and not worry about having the vanilla disc, which I think is pretty cool. But so I did that. Here, when I stream this time around, I'm gonna actually unlock the level 10 weapons like you would on the vanilla, but I'm gonna include the XL red items because I want to see how it is comparing adding XL items to the level 10 weapons, because I've never done that before. I've been playing straight from XL so I can just get all the characters. And yeah, as I mentioned before, just a second ago, you can actually get the level 10 weapons. You could get all the red items that way. The elephant saddle sucks to get. So, and Harrison, correct. It also gets rid of the dual glitch. Alright, so I'm not going to get 200 KOs here. I think if I were to actually allow a catapult or two, I'm sorry, a siege ramp or two to go up, then I might have been able to. Power Rune would make a good difference. Oh yeah, because it's... But that's the thing though, the Power Rune is, or the Green Scroll, whatever you want to call it, is completely different than the Scroll of Accuracy in Dynasty Warriors 3. At least with the Scroll of Accuracy, you have control on when it's activated. The Power Rune, oh, if you have that equipped, that's throughout the whole stage. You get extra attack, but your defense is halved throughout the entire stage. So, if you're one that likes to play offense, that's your type of weapon. But if you get hit multiple times, you're in a world of hurt. And it's not like the troops are fodder in a way in comparison to Dynasty Warriors 3. They are aggressive as fuck here. And I think it's more of a fair challenge. But at least they nerfed the Rat Packs or Archers. What do I think of Dynasty Warriors Origins? Since I've fully completed the stream, since I used to do Let's Perfects and whatnot, and of certain games, and I'm in the middle of going through Samurai Warriors 1. But what drove me to come back was the announcement of Dynasty Warriors Origins. And once it came out, I decided to stream that. And my opinion on it, you could take, I mean, story-wise, around that character, Zilwan, you could take his character and his storyline and the Guardians of Peace, slot that into the Warring States period of Japan, Samurai Warriors, and it will still be a pretty damn good game. There are some things revolving around the story or the romance of the Three Kingdoms that I wasn't really fond of, and there was a few stages here and there that I was also not fond of. But as a whole, like if someone recommended me, if I was asked if they should, like a friend of mine, if they asked me about Dynasty Warriors Origins and if they should get it, I would say yes. I mean, the whole hack and slash concept is good. They brought in stuff from like Wolong Phone Dynasty involving parrying and deflecting and dodging, and if you're into that type of thing as well, then it's you're gonna enjoy it. Origin should have been about Cao Cao, Liu Bei, and Sun Quan, not about Zhou Wan. I could see that being a thing, especially since Jian and Sid died quickly. Yeah. I can agree to that. Also, somebody pick a character who I haven't played as yet. Cao Ren, Cao Cao, Zheng He, Simi Yi, and Shuju all off limits. So how I'm doing it is I'm picking every character once before I could pick them again. But there's a good possibility, or actually I know for a fact it's not going to happen, that I won't be playing as every character throughout this remaining Musen mode run. Simi, let's see the fan farming. Unfortunately, I played as Simi in the last part. And also, his weapon's at level 9, if I'm not mistaken. Zhao, you won? Okay. I kind of think they took inspiration from this model and brought it into Dynasty Warriors 8.
Lord Cao, I swear on the lives of my family that what I speak is from my heart.
Lord Zhao Fang, I shall trust your words.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yao Feng surrender. Truth or fiction? Well, it makes no difference either way.
Lord Zhao Feng, I leave the rest to you.
We cannot allow Lord Cao Shu to be isolated. Stop Lord Cao Shu from over-pursuing.
One thing from Destiny mode they should have implemented into Empires is false defection. In later games, they've done that.
Last, exposed.
That was close.
We have no choice. Use the ambush tactic.
Yeah, I think they implemented that, but in a different way. And I think that started in Dynasty Warriors 6, Empires, or 7. It's been a while. I'll be streaming them all down the road, so... Eight has it? Okay. Yeah, I knew that was a thing. And you would be able to do it willingly, right? I don't know about 9. 9 is not my specialty. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Justice Blade, but you'd be able to defect whenever you felt like it, right? Alright, Wen's on you first. Stop blocking up like a fucking fortress. Stop blocking up like a fucking fortress. rot.
We have not lost yet.
Alright, so with that, in 9, you just have to be evil enough and have enough points in strategy. That's interesting.
The enemy is strong. Does not look good.
Basically becomes CME. Huh. Fair enough. I'm gonna try to drop the morale quick. Oh, now I'm really gonna be quick then.
Don't say do!
My time may be near, but not just yet. I'm taking out an officer!
We must not fall behind. We cannot hold it. I bow to your skill.
I'm just gonna push forward.
Farewell.
Fortune be with you. fortune be with you.
Alright, quit cow-cowing in here.
Control yourself.
I've taken out an officer!
Fucking rat pack. I know the moose and wine's down the bottom right. So
In battle, strength alone will not save you.
hey, what's going on, Wesley? Alright, let's not get locked up in the air.
I bow to your skill.
Alright, now I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Where the fuck is Luchun going? Huh? Speed shoes. Alright, there's the Musu wine. Now let me see if I can find health somewhere. There is no Samurai Warriors in One Empires. It started with Samurai Warriors 2. And believe it or not, there were 2 covers for Samurai Warriors 2. You had one of them with Nagamasa and Oichi, and then the other one with Nobunaga. Oda. Or Nobunaga, I should say. Anyways, we're gonna interim save now, because we should be good. I don't have to worry about seeing me getting killed. But I'm still affected by the fucking dual glitch. So we're gonna get out of that. The Empires for Samurai Warriors 2 was interesting, to say the least. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. I think it's just for the fact that the Warring States period in Japan revolves around numerous clans. So you kind of have to give me that fucking ointment, fucker. I heard Samurai Warriors 4 is actually really fucking good. Did I say Samurai Warriors 4 or Samurai Warriors 4 Empires? But I heard that game is really fucking good.
I bow to your skills.
You are even stronger than rumored.
Alright. Okay, so who am I gonna play as at Herfei? And I'll also be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Was there a character that was chosen yet? Alright, so yeah, there was no character picked after Jahoe won. So Shuju, Cao Cao, Jahoe Yuan, Simi Yi, Zheng He, and Cao Ren all off the table. The rest are fair game. Xu Huang? Alright. I'll play Zenji next at Mounting June.
We cannot let Hefei fall into the hands of Wu. Protect it at all costs.
Lord Zhang Liao, please cross the Shaoxi Bridge and lure Sun Jian to the opposite riverbank.
Sorry about that. Let me take a look here. Okay, if I go to the right. There we go.
Defeated.
The Tiger of Jiangdong is indeed impressive. Retreat! You cannot escape me, Zhang Liao. Sun Jian is trapped now. Victory is ours!
Is there another period of Chinese history you would like to see Dynasty Warriors game? Maybe the beginning of the Han Dynasty? or in the later Jin years where they separated.
You must not fall behind.
I mean, it started within the Three Kingdoms era. Might as well go with something that's before or after.
Enemy officer defeated. No matter. With chaos comes danger. We have overcome worse. We must not fall behind. Amazing.
Yeah, that's what it's called, the War of the Eight Princes. I'm trying to think of the name, but yeah, that would have been an interesting situation there.
Enemy officer defeated.
Holy shit, that's loud. It is thundering out right now. The beginning of the Han had 10 kingdoms, each ruled by a general. Interesting. This might sound like a dumb question, but I've tried doing this before. There's no real way for Zhang Liao to actually retreat and ambush Sun Jian, right? I think I tried throwing my Let's Perfect and there was no way. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You mean get Jungle out of spawn as soon as Jian? Yeah. That just displayed. Because I never seem to trigger it on the way. Unless that's not a thing here, which is even more strange.
officer defeated.
I was bested at Shu-Ten, but this time I will not lose.
4 has a tendency to break the norms. You don't say. I thought there was a way.
Let us begin.
Oh wow. A duel.
I, Shu Huan, shall accept your challenge.
That was a fucking delay right there. Fuck. And I'm pretty sure it's a morale drop. Yep. Fuck. Alright, well, first off, we're in term saving. It's very, very, very difficult to fight a fucking playable, or just in general, that has the fucking Cow clone. And shoots fucking projectiles and shit.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. But we'll make up for it. Right, guys? Right. Push them all the way back.
Lu Xun is fast too. It's not even about speed. It's more for the fact that the charge 1, which they like to abuse in this game, is a projectile, and you can't counter that shit.
Let us go as well.
Enemy officer defeated.
It forces me to play aggressive. And unfortunately in that case, he kept on blocking it up like a fucking fortress.
I bow to your skills. This does not look good.
Also, Taisha still showing up when he shows up is actually really fucking random.
The enemy's strong. We have to fight hard.
I'll take care of you.
We can't hold it.
not falter. Enemy officer defeated.
My luck has run out.
All right. Okay. So I think it's just Gan Ning up there, right? Yep. Who the hell is down there? I mean, I guess Zhang Liao showed up over there.
Don't get all cocky now.
Ow.
I bow to your skills.
I feel like they completely nerfed that C6. Uh-oh.
Enemy officer defeated.
I can't hear the bells anymore.
All right. Hey, what's going on at 1070? Where's Han Dong? Ah, they're all together. Perfect. I'll definitely take advantage of that.
Defeated. We must not fall behind.
Alright, quick cow-cowing in it.
Enemy officer defeated.
There we go.
Officer defeated. I may die, the Sun family will prevail.
Alright, I do apologize about that. And I skipped that, but I already saw what I had there, and I had nothing special. Another weapon to level 9. Alright, so now it's the remaining 4 stages. Mount Dingjun, Jieting, Wuzhong Plains, Chengdu, and Zenji's next.
Right into our trap. You fools!
Strategy! Might! Now there is no way that we can fail. Liu Bei, you will soon bow before me. And all those that follow you shall do the same.
Alright, so Zenji as planned. You already know what I'm going to be doing.
All's fair in love and war! The enemy has set up ambushes! Don't jump out too far!
Enemy officer
Alright,
defeated.
that's one way to do it. I'm surprised he went in the opposite direction. It actually making it easier for me. Oh shit.
I shall play a requiem for you.
Yeah, we played as Zhao Yuan at I think Shirting. Oh my god. That was close. Closer than it should have been.
Age had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I could... Zhang Liao is fine.
Enemy officer.
Yeah, that was close. And I just realized I had my mic muted. I thought I unmuted it. Anyways. Yeah, I made that duel way too close than it should have been. I didn't invite you here. Get over here.
I will not fall.
A worthy opponent.
Alright, he's got to quit Zhao Yuning in it.
Enemy officer defeated.
For the sake of my lord, I cannot fall here.
I've never seen Chateau Laval so precious.
You will not break through our forces.
is our chance. Advance!
Another duel?
I shall play a requiem for you.
Well, at least no hyper mode. That was a slaughter.
Must have been something I ate.
Flawless. Ooh, +8. I'm gonna intern save too. Skip back. It's kind of ironic. The characters that you fight that have that grab on for their C1 is actually the easiest ones to fight. Well, Lubu is a different story. I only beat him once on hard mode at Hulao Gate in a duel, and I was lucky to pull that off.
Ambush! It's an ambush!
You are a hero without equal. You're in too deep. Control yourself.
Fucking Rat Pack. Hold on a second.
How foolish.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. It's irrelevant. Not important. Well, to the stream anyways. Or anything related. There's no way he turned around that quickly.
I believe I have bought enough time.
Alright, fuck. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I think I already got the dim sum over here. I mean, musu wine over here. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna just go to, we're gonna take out the remaining troops by Liu Bei, and then, take out Liu Bei. Today was just a long day. My first day back working too. Kind of glad I ended it a little bit earlier yesterday. Still sucked. The only good thing about me going back to work is that I have work to get money to pay bills. That's basically it. Then I also count the number of weeks before my next vacation. Pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, 14, 15 weeks. It'll be in October. But hopefully this go around, if things work out the way they do, I will probably be out of state for that. Alright. Now Liu Bei. There we go.
I cannot die here. Not before the Han is restored.
Okay, so next stage is J-Ting. We'll save. Xiahou Dun is next, and then Zhang Liao. I probably have Xiahou Dun's weapon at level 5 or something. Yeah. It's been a while since I played as Xiahou Dun. Alright.
Surround Masu's camp at the summit. Seal the base without being detected by the enemy.
The enemy is strong. This does not look good.
I didn't invite you here. Alright, you're staying right the fuck there.
We mustn't fall behind.
Hurry. If we stall, they will detect us.
Yeah, if you take care of this fast enough, you can actually take out Masu and end the stage right then and there before Zhuge Liang shows up. That was a mistake. Fucking Zhao Yun clone. You really get 200 fucking health back, you little fuck? Really? He lasted way longer than he should have.
We mustn't fall behind.
Only one left. Move quickly and quietly.
I'm gonna grab this quick, and I'll tell you, if I'm able to take out Masu quick before Zhuge Liang shows up, then I'm gonna do it. Fuck you.
The enemies at the summit are dying of thirst. I imagine so. Flowers need water, and these flowers have none.
Let us move now with elegance, grace, and beauty.
Now, all that is left is to defeat Masu.
How can I face the Prime Minister after this? I must lay at least one blow on Sinudin.
Unfortunately, he's going right towards the center. Well, too late for that.
My husband, Masu will not last much longer.
Please do all you can to rescue Masu.
Zhuge Liang, you have chosen an inept commander. It seems you have an eye for battle, but not
Yeah, I was trying to show it off, but unfortunately.
We must not fall behind.
Alright, I guess I'll get the 200 KOs then.
Amazing.
Ow. Quit blocking like a fucking fortress.
fortune be with you.
Oh my god.
I'm picking out an officer!
There we go.
We can't fall behind.
You do not stand a chance.
Yet you're running away. And now you're blocking up like a fucking fortress. Fucking Zhao Yun clone. You got Zhao Yun with the Zhao Yun clones.
Picking out an officer!
For the sake of my lord, I cannot
Alright.
fall here.
We mustn't fall behind.
Now is our chance. All units, attack Zhuge Liang.
Yeah, it's great when you have the entire universe attacking you at the same time. All off screen too, to boot. Really? Alright. I guess I'll just get more KOs. I still need a bit more.
I am a warrior before I am a woman.
So, you wish to die quickly?
Alright, I have to play aggressive with that C1 of hers. Nope. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're good. That's fine. That's fine.
This will not happen next time.
You are not worthy to face me.
I've taken out an officer!
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hang tight over here. Interim save, because you know how that works. Yeah, but I knew she wasn't gonna counter because they only start countering you when you have less, when they have less health than you. Once they have more and it's apparent, the chances in countering you are very, very low. They'll still counter you. Jump said he happened to him before, but he must have been very unlucky. Zhao Yuan shows up here? I don't remember seeing that before.
I'm kicking out an officer!
I believe I have bought enough time.
Either that, it's been a while. Fucking Rat Pack. No, I'm not. This is on normal mode. I don't know Chinese, but this is on normal. Alright, Zhang Liao's next. Any benefit to ending the stage early? Well, first off, one, which part are you talking about, Chum? And second, you want to hop on? You can like in 5 minutes. Okay. I should be able to fly through this stage.
The stars prophesy that Zhuge Liang's death is imminent. Withstand his attacks until he is gone.
The enemy is strong.
We have to fight hard.
I am the sword of justice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for the items. I should equip the 7-star stash, but that's fine.
A duel? Very well.
Because I have a level 17 7-star sash. He got all of his health back and I still took him out.
I will challenge you again soon. Be ready.
Enemy officer defeated. Enemy officer defeated.
Yeah, I'll go to the left side.
Amazing.
Alright, let's see if I can bolt over the Zhao Yun and take him out before the battle axe wears off.
Defeated.
And there you go.
For the sake of my lord, I cannot fall here.
We must not fall behind.
Even my death cannot impede our march. Onward to our Lord's glory.
What? Zhuge Liang is finally... All units, regroup and counterattack.
This one, mine.
Lay down the bridge. We will crush them there.
Alright. Doesn't Masu show up in a bit too? And you get that cutscene?
enemy strong! We have to fight harder!
That must be Zhuge Liang's new supply unit. This is our chance. Destroy them all! If it isn't the lowly Ma Su, it's as if we've already won.
I will remember this, Sima Yi.
Never gets old. Done. Alright, let me see if Jum's there. Yeah, and there's also a dual glitch. That did not last long.
We must not fall behind.
What? Zhuge Liang lives? Retreat! It's a trap!
Hold on a second. But yeah, Fading Moon 777, welcome to the chat. I realized what that meant by looking up the translator. So yeah, Jump should be joining me shortly for a bit. Another duel. I do like the transition of music from there. Anyways. What the fuck? Okay, I'm 100% interim saving.
I have shamed myself.
I shall be your opponent.
Okay, yeah, let's interim save, because after that, oh hell fucking no. Jiang Wei had commander stats? I wouldn't think that. Alright, he's hopping on.
He is still alive! Retreat! Retreat!
What's going on?
What was that back there?
What was what? Me almost dying that fucking duel?
Like in 5 hits.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I'm like,
In Jiang Wei, I shamed myself. I shit myself. I thought you were fucking dead.
I thought so too. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I wasn't ready for that at all. And I'm playing as probably the best character for Wei that I have right here. Like, build up and everything. Imagine if I had the fucking power rune on. But then again...
I don't know. I wasn't sure if your items got negated in that scenario.
Oh, it wouldn't have gotten negated in XL. They were definitely negated here. I guess that's what happened while I was laughing at Masu. I will remember this CBE. And he gets killed by CBE. Yeah, becoming a rat pack. So how you been?
Fine, I guess. Just still getting through the busy weeks.
Oh yeah, it's Prime Week.
I mean, so far it's not that bad, but I know it's going to pick up very soon.
Yeah, and we pick up whatever you guys can't get done.
Just assume that I slack, dude.
Alright, I'll rephrase. The New Yorker workers. Miss.
I guess we'll just do everything. Wait, who dropped attack 4?
Wang Zhang. I'm playing on normal.
Okay, that was weird because you broke the Arbalest and the next thing I see is that. I'm like, what? Like, there's no way Arbalest drops a power up.
Yeah, I'm getting the final ending for Wei. The 4th ending.
Wait, did you have to destroy the Arbalest for that?
Nah, I was just doing it to get out of the way. I had to make sure all 3 ploys that Chirby gets foiled. Pong Tongs, chaining advisory, or whatever you want to call it. It was technically advice, but he's the one that chains up the ships. Zhuge Liang's wind prayer and a fire attack. Which means the final act has to be the fall of Shu. Then have the average KO count of... Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, so an average KO count more than 200 KOs, point total average count over 4,000, time completion average less than 20 minutes, and I have to play 15 stages or more. I pretty much played every stage except for Siege Suite Gate, because I kind of find Siege Suite Gate boring.
There's really only one way to play that stage.
Yeah, that's why it's boring. At least with playing Hula Gate first, you have watched Zhang showing up as ambush reinforcements, which prolongs Deng Zhuo's retreat.
Wish he was allowed to retreat in 3. Because ever since I heard those retreat dialogues, I'm like, well, shit, never ever get to hear those ordinarily, and they're funny.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, I have to fill a special requirement. And they're different, obviously, with each kingdom. Liu Zhang surrendering for Shu. Foiling all the ploys at Chirby for Wei. I believe it's taking all of the territories and race for the non-territory. For Lu Bu, I have to defeat every single person, except and make sure Deng Zhuo is the last one.
You can't play as Lu Bu on that stage because you'll get his. I thought those were the same conditions. You'll get his level 10 weapon if you play them.
I'm playing this on normal.
Oh, you're playing this on...
I would go for the 4th endings on normal. That way, something like that doesn't happen.
Wait, you almost got your ass kicked on normal?
That was normal, yes.
So if it was hard, you would have died in 2 hits.
Probably.
I mean, to be fair, on hard, I have died in 2 hits before. They were both the ending of Xiahou Dun's Muso attack. It hit me in the back twice, dead.
I did too. Dian Wei's counter. It's even on my Let's Perfect.
Yeah, I've seen that. By the way, I was actually surprised you didn't get hit by Ma Chao's counter, because like him, I think Jiang Wei and Sun Xuan have really bullshit counters. But, like, you can still get hit as they're moving their weapon back to their body because it's still technically the animation. It's such crap. Like, you could just, like, they're done swinging and they're just bringing their weapon back and you can still get hit.
Yeah. There you go.
Bow to your skill.
Trying to think. Dong Zhuo, that one sucks because you have to actually wait till Li Jue decides to retreat. Then as he's preparing for the retreat, you have to take out, I think, all 3, Sun Jian, Xiao Xiao, and Liu Bei, and then take out Yuan Shao before Li Jue retreats. I think Naman is keeping Wu Tugu alive in the Naman campaign, or in the campaign of the Battle of Chengdu, one of the 2 stages. Yuan Shao, I believe it's defeating Guan Yu. I think it's specifically defeating Guan Yu before he takes out Yan Liang. I could be wrong on that though. And then Zhang Jiao's is, with Yellow's Turbans, is defeat every single general yourself while keeping both Zheng Bao and Zheng Liang alive.
But they just sit there and take it in this game.
Yeah, but there's other bullshit that make up for that.
Yeah, just like jump attacks, friggin'.
Jump attacks is more XL than here.
I think they do running attacks more in the base version.
Fucking Zhao Yun clone, let me get the fucking sword.
But it's like that in 3 too. I've noticed they in 3XL they rarely ever use running attacks.
The fucking privates.
But I know in base 3 they do it like the non-playable officers fucking do it all the time.
So I told you some Kirby started doing the
Yeah. How's that going?
He started with a few good easy ones for warm up. But shouts to Kirby, by the way, for doing the 5th weapons in Dynasty.
See me first.
No, I told him Cao Cao is probably a good warm up. But
yes and no. Yeah, like conditions are not that bad. The archers are fucking a nightmare though.
Yeah, you had the death element though, but I feel like that was a good one. He thought one guy, I'm like, no, no.
One guys is fun as long as you get back to HQ like before Persian is surrounded.
Well, that's you.
Easy 1,000 KOs.
Stream is glitchy.
The only problem I have with Huang Gai's 5th weapon is that it's technically not possible to get his 5th weapon and defeat everybody in the stage. That's the only issue I have, because it's impossible for Zhang Liang's ambush reinforcement officers to show up, so you literally can't do it.
It looks fine to me on my end, Dormius. I'm gonna look at it again. So the stream looks glitchy on YouTube, because Streamlabs is not really fond of multi-streaming lately.
Oh, lately, what was the problem?
The bug. Oh no, it looks perfectly fine. Like frame droppage and whatnot. Sometimes it's not even it wouldn't even connect. Yesterday it didn't connect, and I was only able to stream it on YouTube. It might have been that one hiccup, to be fair. Okay, I gotta take out the supply depot too. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so he did a few easy ones, but I was gonna say one guy. I mean, it's not bad, but you're pretty much spending most of the time babysitting her, Jin.
I prefer that over anything that's Yiling.
Okay, Yiling or Wuzhang Plains? I'm sorry.
It depends on which side of Wuzhang Plains. On Shu's side, it's not that bad because you have plenty of time before they surround you, Galeon. But on fucking Wei's side, like Simi or Sauza, or I guess in this case it would be Simi, they just run into. As soon as the reinforcements arrive, they just run headfirst into combat and die.
No, sorry. I didn't mean Wuzhang Plains at all. I'm just a dumbass. Yiling or the Siege of Hefei Castle?
Oh, Simi still has the same syndrome there.
Okay.
Like, he has hero syndrome. I'm gonna be on the front lines. Shit, I can't defend myself. I have the worst moveset in the game. The only saving grace that bastard has is infinite life for cover 50s. But even then, that still doesn't help that much.
Like the heroic, like Yuan Shao playing at Hefei. Meanwhile, you're not under Yuan Shao's forces for some random reason, and you're under what Yuan Shang's forces. That's completely random, and he decides to go and attack Sun Tzu and dies. Like that.
Which game was it?
Dynasty Warriors 3, Hefei, where Yuan Shao goes to the front line and attacks the command.
Oh, XL. Yeah, no, that's that. I haven't beaten that stage, not as Yuan Shao yet. The only one I've done is the non-mon version, and again, I don't know. I haven't really played on Yuan Shao's forces to know what life recovers he has. I don't know if he has infinite hundreds or 50s. I haven't played enough. I know Meng Huo has infinite 50s, and that's the only fucking reason why I won that stage. Because if he didn't, he'd be screwed. But yeah, it's in the same ballpark, honestly. Like Yuan Shao is literally in the same starting position as Meng Huo is. But the thing of it is you're supposed to be playing as Yuan Shao on that stage, so it wouldn't be that much of an issue. You could just move out and head over to the northwest. Yeah. But as an AI, he's programmed to go after the commander, so like you basically have to babysit him the entire time.
What's going on, Quez? Yeah, I plan to when it comes to grinding for stats here, I plan on banning bullshit stages like Imperial Seal.
That one's not even that good for like grinding stats anyway.
Yeah.
It's more of like a mini game stage.
Mini game stage. I think the toughest weapon that he went for, in my opinion, was Ma Chao, and I would say that's probably the easiest, toughest weapon. Toughest fifth weapon that he went for.
Is he using his fourth weapon, I'm assuming?
I didn't get a chance to watch all the footage, but
that's what most people usually pick. But I would say, like, again, ever since I have that weapon with like the 19 attack and 40 defense and the fucking speed and shit on it, he like it. That would go from like a fucking like 8 out of 10 difficulty. No, maybe not 8. Maybe like a 7 out of 10 to maybe like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, you gotta be lucky with third weapons sometimes. and that's one of them.
I used Liu Bei's third weapon for his Musa mode. Because both of his weapons don't have attack on it.
Sometimes having a better third weapon is better than the fourth weapon.
Yeah, that's just so funny to me. Like my child literally goes from like fucking D tier to like maybe B minus at the most. Like I wouldn't say his moveset is good, but it's like the reason why he sucks on harder difficulties is because you can't attack anything fast enough.
Yeah.
It's just a big detriment to his entire thing.
You can't.
So you're basically having like a really difficult time choosing what to keep and what to sacrifice for your five items. And if you sacrifice elixir and like good luck.
Yeah, it's not fun. And his fourth and fifth weapons suck. I'll take that back. If you don't get dismounted on the horse, which is still difficult to do, it's not half bad, but still, you can still get dismounted. Other than that,
You've seen me fight on the horse before. I think you were around where I was like basically like defeating an officer while on horseback. And the funniest thing is like if you like have them behind you and you're attacking, you can get on both. You've seen me do it. Like you can attack on both sides by going back and forth and have as long as they're behind you because you have more of a reach behind you than you do on the side.
yeah.
For most characters, Meng Huo actually has a lot of room in front of him and in the back. So Meng Huo unironically is one of the best like mounted attackers in the game. Because you think he doesn't have a lot of range, but he does, and his fourth weapon has mounted attack on it. I wouldn't say like, oh, use it all the time, but like if you just want to attack something while on horseback at all, it's still decent.
Yeah.
Then his charge attack has his gauntlets like shoot out in front of him, so it's kind of like a ranged move a little bit. So there's that too. Not as good as Zhu Rong's is fucking awesome. I think that's probably she's probably up there too. Yeah, Ma Chao doesn't get an upgrade until 4 because that one-sided attack is just so overpowered.
Yeah, Ma Chao in this game with the Shadow Harness is like he's one of the few busted characters in the game. Zhou Tai, without question. And if you have the right move layout, item layout with Wang Zhong, he can be fucking brutal.
Oh, you're talking about like the extra bow attack with like the
charge attacks? Yeah.
The herbal remedy.
Yeah. Herbal, no, not even the herbal remedy. The Wang's bow.
Well, I said Huang's bow in combination to that.
Oh yeah. Quit blocking up like a fucking fortress.
I'll be honest, you probably want to add Poison Orb to that too. Poison Orb within a combination, but that is fucking nasty. I've been finding a new appreciation for the Poison Orb. I think it's one of the most underrated orbs in the game. They people think like, oh, a Poison Orb is like it's just a discount Vorpal Orb. Absolutely wrong. The Vorpal does a chunk of damage, but it only does the extra damage on the charge attack. The poison does additional damage on the charge attack, and for however long they're poisoned for, you get like a percentage increase of damage for every single hit as long as they're poisoned. So you could combine that with like one of my favorite things to do is use Zhao Yun, poison him, then use a Muso attack. So because they're already being airborne anyway, but you get extra damage while they're poisoned and airborne, basically.
Okay, Dormius brought up to me. I knew he was the one that specifically said it to me. Wang's bow, herbal remedy, fire arrows, blast orb.
Blast Orb is interesting. I haven't tried it with him, but I can see where they're going with that. That's a good choice. Especially if they block, they just take damage anyway. Blast Orb is underrated as well. Like, but the only problem with Blast Orb, I think only specific few characters can actually do good with it. Like, I would give, like, Lubu Blast Orb, for example, because Lightning is just clearly better with him.
Lightning, fire, whichever one.
Someone tried Ice, and I kind of see that, but I don't think I don't think the Ice triggers with his C3 though, which is unfortunate.
Weird, but
Only certain, yeah.
I cannot die here. Not
Same how like trying to think. I don't think like Yui Ying's C3 triggers the poison orb, but Zhao Yun's C3 triggers the poison orb. Like, it's very fucking bizarre. Like, I don't understand why like certain charge attacks for certain characters trigger orbs and some don't.
Nothing.
I kind of understand why like grab moves don't trigger the fucking ice orb because it doesn't make any sense. They can't be frozen while airborne, so or it wouldn't make any sense to freeze them on the grab because then you can't grab them.
Yeah.
So like I get that, but like other ones I just don't get.
Someone pick a character, by the way.
I got to experiment with the orbs more, like see which orbs like for certain characters, basically, like what charge attacks trigger what.
DN Wei still up in the still available to play as. In any of the 4 edits. Why do I feel like I'm missing somebody? Lubu's 11th weapon plus Secret of the Orbs, Wei Musu, Lightning Orb, and Storm God Lubu equals Storm God Lubu.
Yeah, aren't the lightning shockwaves bigger with the higher level orb?
Yeah.
Secret of the Orbs, yeah, Secret of the Orbs with fucking poison is so fun, especially with, yeah, it's basically level 5 poison. It lasts so long. I think it lasts like 12 seconds, which is a lot of stuff. That's a very long time.
Was Zheng He picked? Yes, he was, when I was playing Chungban. It's just DN Wei and the 4 edits.
Oh, no ambition, man?
The rotation. Yeah, because I started resuming with South Salad at Guandu, which was random. Very random but interesting pick. Then Bowan Po was Simi Yi. Zheng He was Chungban. Shuju was Chirby. I played as Sao Ren, Siege Fawn Castle. Zhao Yuan at Shirting. Shu Huang at Hefei. Then I had played as Zenji at Mount Dingjun. Zhao Dun at Jieting, and then Zhongli at Wuzhong Plains. DN Wei? Okay. That's an interesting pick, I guess. That's the last character that's not playable. I said it before, and I'll say it again. If for some reason I have a character at max stats, and I'm still going for endings, I'm banning that character outright. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe the edits, but that's it. Right.
Max stats or max weapon?
Max stats. If there's a weapon that's in the realm, like if it's mostly going to be an edit character more than likely. But if I accidentally go for or hit that character's weapons stage, then that's also being banned for that stage.
I was thinking like, oh, you're doing like an end stage or whatever, and it would be wiser to pick someone that needs to be worked on than someone's maxed. Isn't the waste of XP?
Kind of, yeah, I can do that too.
Just less unnecessary grinding you have to do. That, and if you max out, the more you max out, the less grinding theoretically you have to do later, just because you can get KOs and stuff faster.
He did not help at all.
You must not act here. Know that my orders are the orders of our Lord.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still thinking to myself about the blast orb because like I'm still like trying to figure out like what's the best scenario with it. So what other 5th weapons did he go for?
Let me take a look.
I tried Cao Cao, Huang Gai, Ma Chao. What else? Any others?
Sun Tzu and Da Chiao, those are 2 very easy ones. He knows it's only a matter of time before he starts to struggle. I think he was struggling bad with Ma Chao. Don't quote me on that.
It's a struggle with Ma Chao. I struggled with Ma Chao. I had Ma Chao's Musamo was the most deaths I've had in my entire career, if you want to call it that.
Cao Cao.
That's the only death compilation video I have is with him.
Dian Wei, I'm sorry. Cao Cao, Da Chiao. Peng Tong. That was a fairly easy one.
I was thinking that Zhuge. I'm like, isn't that the 1,000 KOs one? I'm like, no, that's Zhuge.
Zenji, Zhang Fei, Zhou Yu, Nu Wa, Ma Chao, and Sun Tzu. He knows it's only a matter of time before he has to go for one of the harder ones, like Sima Yi.
Alright, what do you think of the 3 hardest? I would say 5, but we'll just say 3.
I think I named the 5 actually.
It's from tied? Okay, well then 5. And I'll see if I agree with that or disagree with that.
It's been a while since I've gone for them. Sima Yi for sure.
Yeah, even I mentioned that.
Zhu Rong for sure.
I've actually honestly, that one's not as bad for me anymore. That like ever since I struggled and got my ass kicked on fucking Heifei of that same Musa mode, Heifei Castle is a walk in the park in comparison, and that's saying a lot. I did that on my first fucking try.
I'm not gonna say
in terms of like in terms of being like an end stage and the archers being kind of unbearable. Like, yeah, I can see.
Hang on, what else is the criteria? Like without interim saving? Can I add that into a factor or no? Or just in general?
I never interim save just because it's just not how I play, but I'm not downing anyone who does.
Like, should I base it upon going through the whole thing without interim saving?
Is there really that much of a difference?
For one weapon, yeah.
Are you talking about Zenji's?
Yeah.
But I thought we discovered that one with the grain silos.
Yes, but sometimes they won't show up.
Oh, I've had that happen to me before. The last time I played, actually. I mean, I suppose, yeah. That's kind of like if
it's not.
I don't know. I don't really say anyone at fault for that one, just because if the game wants to glitch out and make it unfair, that's an interim save, and I don't really even count that.
Okay. And I wouldn't put it in that category, anyways.
I would say interim save for the supply depot, but if you actually die, restart.
Okay.
That's the way I would say it. Like, 'cause obviously like if you get robbed because something didn't want to load because there's too many troops on field, that's not fair. I don't count that.
Okay, that's then. Okay, then I'll omit that then. So that's
I'll
2.
pretend. I'll pretend like it's still no intern save because like I'll make an exception for that. Just because like it's no fun getting glitched out of your conditions.
I know Zhang Liao's 5th weapon wasn't fun, but it's definitely doable.
Kind of annoying, actually. That one. Actually, you know what? I died on that stage. Right. I actually died, and I forget who killed me.
It's 100% doable, though.
Defeat the enemy
Oh,
before they enter
um,
Tengu.
Was it Fuxi, the one at one castle where it's very easy for Cao Cao to get away?
Yeah, I did some experimenting on that one though. Like I for whatever reason, like 5 times in a row, he just camped up top and never moved. Like unless I just got really fucking lucky.
Yeah.
But see, I thought it was like a specific pattern, like you move a certain way and then he starts moving.
Well, there was a time where I had Dian Wei pretty much alive the entire time, and Cao Cao was right by the escape point, and the moment I took out Dian Wei, it was game over.
Yeah, that's how it works when you're on his side, too. Like, I purposely let Dian Wei get killed off by, whatever the commander's name is, and then we instantly won the game. It can't go both ways, thankfully.
Oh, Fuxi
yeah, at that point,
Oh.
the stage is literally unwinnable in terms of getting the 5th weapon conditions done.
It was Nuwa, not Fuxi. But still. Oh, fuck.
Fushi's is on that stage.
No,
It was on the yellow turban.
No. That's 4th weapons. Are we talking about 5th weapons or 4th weapons?
Oh, what's Nuwa's 5th weapon condition then?
No, it was yellow turbans. It is Fuxi.
I was getting confused. I was gonna say, like, I thought was like defeat like all playable generals or something on the stage.
Wait, hang on a second. Then which
No, it's all playable generals on one faction.
Then
you trigger it.
Then which one is the one where you have to play one castle and make sure you defeat everyone before Cao Cao gets away? That's definitely a 5th weapon requirement.
That's Fuxi. I think yeah, it's Dian Wei, Xu Huang, and then Juju in that order.
Okay.
And I went the extra mile and defeated everybody in this dude.
Fuxi is one castle for 5th weapons. Thanks, Manga. It's been a while, and I'm trying to. It's not something I have completely in my head right now.
Oh no, that's a different game, technically.
Speaking of which, Bongo, are you gonna go for the 5th weapons? I know you did a thing of Dynasty Warriors 3, but still, thought I'd ask. I'm trying to think what other weapon. I mean, Ma Chao sucked, but you don't waste that much time because Liu Bei get taken out quick, so that one's not half bad. No, we're still talking about if I end up finally starting Dynasty Warriors 3, it's a possibility. I do wish you the best of luck with that. Just like I said to Slim Kirby, I'll tell you as well, definitely practice with the score of accuracy. Jum got me into it, and I'd say it's a huge benefit.
Again, it's like having as much times to attack as you want, as you can, and also, in most cases, you can trigger it whenever you desire. There's some cases, like when a fucking major does the run attack on you, you're kind of fucked and have to trigger it.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no rat packs by you.
Oh, that's happened to me once before, where I'm just like, shit! And I know they're already aimed at me as soon as I get up. Yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some characters. Well, granted, this is with their 5th weapon, so I guess it doesn't count. But like Jiang Wei, for example, will have like scroll accuracy, survival guide, and defender equipped, and it's just so much. It's just basically infinite times to attack the entire time. Oh, if I lose too much health from using the scroll accuracy, okay, I get double attack and defense while I'm red health.
Oh, Jiang Wei's 5th weapon requirements suck.
Oh, his requirements sucked. Yeah, it's like the weapon itself is fun to use though.
Yeah. We were saying top 5.
Yeah, I was thinking one of the other ones that I fucking hate.
Yeah, so Zhurong.
Oh yeah, the Unways because it's on Heifei and fuck Heifei.
Zheng Fei's was weird. Yes, I said Simi Yi, Zhurong. Jiang Wei.
Maybe ended on the same stage, but like the death element.
At least, yeah, you could save her with the salvage it with the death element.
Fuck with him is the Wu raiding parties that have to spawn.
Yeah.
You know what's very interesting. You probably can't do this for the southern gate, but you can do it for the western gate. If anyone but you defeats that gate captain, they won't spawn.
Oh no, I think you told me that.
Yeah, I forget when I discovered that, but that's like a huge help. I'm like, what? They didn't spoil? Yes. They only spawn if you defeat them.
Sun Jian's can be tedious. It's more enduring, and once Jump figured out how the marching drum worked.
Yeah, Wu Meng's and Sun Jian. Here's the thing. That stage is still difficult because it's a 7-star stage or flag, whatever. It's still a max difficulty stage. And so like you still have to deal with the archers. You still have to deal with the privates and the sergeants that take like 15 hits to kill each. But you don't have to. If you have the marching drum equipped, you can lower Sima Yi or Cao Cao, whoever's morale, as quickly as you can. And once it gets down to like 3 or 2, then they're fine. Then you don't have to worry about them for like the rest of the stage, and then you can just focus on the other units. Especially the one where you have to like have troops basically infiltrate the castle, and in order to trigger the weapon conditions. I forget whose that is. It's one of the two, but. It might be Sun Jian's, I forget.
I think Sun Jian's with that, and Lu Meng's was the square trap.
Oh, the archer trap.
Which.
Well, you know what's really funny is if you actually manage to get Sima Yi's morale down to like 2, 1, or 0, and then you have your own troops around, they can destroy those archers off screen very fast.
Oh no, I that's something I know for a fact is a thing. They literally melt.
Ambush parties. It is time. Hide in the fog and surprise the enemy.
I'm trying to think which other ones were tough. Zhuge Liang's was enduring, so there's no... I won't count that.
With the scroll accuracy, it's a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I think Diao Chan's was tedious, because you have to fight Lu Bu at Diao Chan's escape.
That stage is just... Well, that's what's funny is you just have to play the stage normally, basically.
Yeah, it's not easy.
That stage actually did give me a hard time last time I played it.
I forgot what my answers were in the finale. I answered that question in the finale of my Dynasty Warriors 3 Let's Perfect. But I think the score of accuracy and having limit break items definitely changed things a bit.
Oh yeah, you did go for limit break.
In my stream, yes. My Let's Perfect, no.
You did have a 25 Tiger amulet, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so like that, I swear that extra 5 points makes so much of a
It
difference.
does. And the scroll of accuracy on top of that.
Yeah, the scroll. I was the same way with the scroll accuracy. I was an absolute wuss and never used it because, well, then again, I see people play recklessly and lose half their health in 2 seconds. That'll freaking scare me away from it. But now I know, like, oh hey, I don't don't play recklessly. Like, don't activate it right next to a pack of fucking crossbows.
Take out the officer.
Like, you have way more control over using that than you think you do. I mean, if you really want to go the extra mile, you can pull the fucking intern save glitch and then you could have infinite times to attack but half defense the whole time, like you're using the power rune.
Oh, real? Okay, I thought it negates the ×2 attack, but it still keeps.
No, you still have it. You still have it.
I didn't know that. I thought just the negative effect of half defense was.
No, the entire effect is on there. What's funny is that if you pick up a battle armor and get ×2 defense, you'll have like the ×2 you're supposed to, but then like the glitch effects would just kick back in again. So like you lose your ×2 attack, but then once it wears off, it comes back. But then you have the half defense again. Like that's a very buggy state. What's very fascinating to me, I swear, like, someone at Koei must have known about this glitch and basically saying, oh, this is great, why don't we just make this the item? Like, oh, okay. Because the power rune is literally exactly that.
Yeah.
And it just seems very coincidental that that glitch is literally the same exact effects as the power rune in Dynasty Warriors 4. Or the green scroll on 5, basically the same thing. I don't know, someone must have known about that bug. And basically just made it a feature. It's just been a very odd coincidence. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. What are the ones where I feel like we're tough?
Farewell, my husband.
Wasn't Shuju's also in Wuzhong? Not Wuzhong. Hefei Castle?
Hefei Castle as well. And like his is absolutely tough to do, but he doesn't have a time limit, thankfully. Well, as big of a time limit, theoretically.
Still tough. I remember vividly I used the Survival Guide Defender Red Bar strategy.
Supposedly, like, you know how Wu opens the southern gate if you approach them two down there? I think your reinforcements show up later as long as that gate stays closed for longer.
Wait, what?
I noticed I ignored going down to, like, it's Lu Xun and Lu Meng, right? Yeah. I ignored them too, like, the last time I played the stage. Like, I ignored them for a long time. And I noticed, like, our reinforcements didn't show up until, like, the 15-minute mark instead of, like, the 11 or 12. Like, I might have to experiment more with that stage. But but if that's the case, you should go after... If you're doing Shushu's 5th weapon, you should go after, like, Sunshang first. That way you can buy more time before, like, the reinforcements show up. Because then CBE will just stay in his little house longer. Obviously, you can't do that with CBE because you have to defeat them all in a certain order before the reinforcements arrive, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And that's not fun. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it a stream after this stage. It was a long day for me. First day back from my vacation. My job's also talking about not working too hard in the heat.
Yeah, I unfortunately didn't get the memo on that.
withdraw.
There's like a clause in the contract or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit.
Clause says don't fucking die.
I'll take that.
Got monkfish now.
I'll root escape.
Yeah, I forgot I cooked like 1,000 of them. Yeah, I've been trying to get my cooking to 90.
I have no regrets.
Or 90, 91, whatever's closest to 95, so I can make summer pies.
I think I might just go for Liu Bei. I got the KOs needed and everything, so. Well, at least go for the remaining playable officers. I'm not going to worry about one ping. Unless I get challenged to a duel or something, like against Guan Yu.
You will go no further.
No, I don't know where people's high expectations are coming from Legends ZA. It seems like the closer we're getting to that damn direct, the more people are coming up with fan theories again. Like, oh, it's like, oh, the game should be like Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh, the game should have type combination moves. I'm like, where the hell are you fucking coming from? It's like, it's like your expectations is like an 8 or a 9 when it should be a 2 or a 3.
There was a leak with there was a leak with the what's it called, with like to play N64 games and NES games.
Oh, like there was like a hidden image in the background that was blurry, but fans made out what it was.
Oh, you saw that?
I saw a news article on it. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they saw Donkey Kong 64, Smash Brothers, and Glover. What's going on, guy? How you been?
By the way, I finally went to the Nightmare Zone and used the Dragon Claws there with like the infinite special attack for 45 seconds. Oh, fun!
I'm sure. When did Pokemon
You
ever
can't
have...
because he's so fast!
When did Pokemon ever have those? Have what?
Well, like combo type moves, they never did. It's just people saying, "Oh, they should do this," but they never will.
I'll probably buy ZA.
No offense. I still have my reasons as to why.
Power World.
Power World's one of them, and also it just does. I don't really see as much innovation as I would like at the moment. It really just depends on what more they're going to showcase for this last trailer. Or I'm assuming it's the last. I don't know how much more they could show in the next few months.
I know the thought of considering it is because what you learned about the other game that came out for Game Freak, which you thought was amazing.
Why are you dressed for war?
It looks good, yeah.
It's our duty.
I'm just chatting less often now because more duties call on me as a that's fine. I already said to Robert before, like, when he's working during the streams, you know, real life priorities always comes first.
You tell that to Pokemon Go, which basically asks you to call out to fucking focus on them.
I'm gonna say something too. Ow. Fuck you. Fuck.
Prime Minister.
What was I gonna say to you? Oh yeah, so I think that's like the only reason why I feel like you would consider buying it is because you know it's not Game Freak's fault.
But I haven't, well, I made a video on it already, but it kind of just makes me feel a little bit more, like, angry at the Pokemon Company for basically just...
making Game Freak do,
It's basically just, like, both strong-arming them and both, like, time and budget restrictions, and basically, again, it just seems to me like they're only living on the nostalgia bait of like the Mega Evolutions, just and nothing else. We've seen this song and dance before with the Gen 4 remakes. How that I'm having deja vu. It's like the same thing. It's like people demanded Diamond and Pearl to be remade for so long. Then they finally quote unquote listen to us, and then we get something that's essentially a port. It's like 85% garbage and 15% hey, it's actually good.
That's kind of how it was.
But it's not worth the price.
That's basically what Dynasty Warriors 6 was. I think I told you this right, did I? I remember that there was a big demand for the next Dynasty Warriors game to come out on the new generation consoles. At the time, it was 360 and PS3. And they did it, and it was half-assed. Every character did not have a Musa mode like they did in Dynasty Warriors 5, so that was a problem. There are character cuts which didn't help. The clone characters sucked. They added 3 army battles.
Would you feel like it was like rushed to meet a deadline, or just like not gave a shit?
Rushed to meet a deadline.
Yeah, I feel like BDSP is the opposite. I think they purposely just put as little effort in as possible, regardless of when it was coming out. Again, knowing the whole thing was being too cheap to afford the higher gigabyte cartridges and have a day one patch to cover it, just fucking says everything about them.
Well, when Dynasty Warriors 7 came out, it was a lot better. So that's how I saw it. So yeah, it's two different.
Yeah, but that's the thing. At least they improved upon something. It's like that. This isn't like the history repeating itself with half-ass launches.
Yeah, I think when 7 came out, it was great, but then once 8 came out, it kind of showed the flaws of 7, and because they pretty much took what they had in 7 and improved upon that. And then 9 with the open world, I just seemed like they just dropped the ball on
that. Yeah, again, it's like, at least with 8 they tried something. It's like, when was the last time, like...
8 was great.
When was the last time outside of like a mobile game, maybe, that fucking Pokemon has ever tried?
Oh.
Like, well, exactly.
Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire?
You know what's funny? I absolutely hate that. I hated that game when it came out just because I obviously hated Mega Evolution and still do. But like, ever since BDSP came out, I'm like, you know what? I was a biased prick, and I apologize. You are way better than I thought you were. I have a newfound appreciation for that game. I'm not saying I like it, but I do acknowledge the fact that we had it way better back then than we do now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that game is still basically just capitalizing on what was popular, but at least they actually tried to do something different. This time, they're once again capitalizing on something that people have high demand for, but I don't see them innovating on it at all. And soon enough, when we get the trailer, like, actually, it's like exactly 2 weeks from now, I think, the 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly 2 weeks from now. But yeah, once we finally get that next trailer, again, or I should say when at this point, I'm feeling very confident. When there's inevitably no new forms in this game, maybe people will finally listen to me and think, yeah, they're just using this as nostalgia bait and nothing else, because they know they don't have to fucking innovate at all just to make 15 million sales. Which sucks. Again, I mentioned it before. It's like, it's not like I want to see. It's not like I'm gonna laugh in your face. Actually, I probably will. But it's not like I want to do that. But it's not like I want to be right, to be honest. I want to be wrong because I want them to innovate. But it's more so just like seeing a repeated pattern of behavior and just calling it out. It's like, I know it's not the thing that people want to hear, but is it better just to know the ugly truth early instead of like being inevitably disappointed again?
I'll be right back real quick.
I scared him off. Cool. It goes for really any game. Like, I wouldn't, like, it's okay to have expectations, but like, don't have any sort of like, don't let your dreams take over your entire thought process. Basically, it's just, it's like, it's cool to think of what if scenarios, but if that's all you think about, then when reality inevitably strikes, you're just gonna be far more disappointed than you would have if you just basically seen this as an unbiased approach. I don't understand the whole "this should be Xenoblade Chronicles 2" thing. Like, Legends EA should have a more cinematic approach, including voice acting. Again, your expectations is way too fucking high. Can you come back to Earth, please? Isn't it sad how the only ever voice acting we've gotten in a Pokemon game is literally Ed Sheeran singing a song? Kind of sad if you think about it. Not throwing shade at Ed Sheeran, by the way. I just find it funny how his his song is the only voice acting in the entire Switch era of Pokemon games. was ending the stream, no? Oh, I guess I should be checking chat, huh?
I'm back. Sorry about that. Eric,
Cautiously optimistic. That is exactly the term I used to use.
what?
100% agree with that.
Let me check what the thing said before. I'm just gonna skip the. Yeah, I think we got it. Gonna mute the music because we already know how that's gonna go.
Not even related, but that is still the.
I'm just gonna back out and we'll just watch it in the in the options menu. Endings, and there it is right there. So Harrison, I think you mentioned about how history repeats itself with Dynasty Warriors 9. I just think that they try to do something completely different, which they shouldn't have. But I do agree that open world does work. It was just poorly executed. But, you know, because they messed that up. Then they added, they released Warriors Orochi 4, which was something that I don't think anyone expecting. Me personally, I think it was perfect after the 8 chapters in Warriors Orochi 3. But I didn't mind 4. It wasn't terrible. It was okay, but it wasn't needed. And then when they really way went out left field, they added Warriors Abyss, which they pretty much tried to take a page from your early games, Diablo and Path of Exile. Jum?
Oh, you're talking to me? I thought you were talking to your audience. I zoned out. What? I heard something about Diablo and Path of Exile.
Yeah.
Like, do I play them? No.
Have you heard of the games?
I heard of them, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like they took a page off of that. And then Godseekers too, but in a way, didn't they did have tactics games prior to Godseekers. But anyways, I can actually turn this capture device off. So we got all the endings for Way. The next time I stream Dynasty Warriors 4, I'm going to go through the Wu endings. And after we get through all the Wu endings, the rest should be easy. Because they're a lot shorter in comparison. Because I think the most stages I have to play is 7. So
it works well. How does it work again for some modes that have like fixed stages?
Namon doesn't count. Anything that's, I think if it's like 7, if the number amount is 7 or more, if there's exactly 6 stages in a Musa mode, the number of stages is obsolete. That's kind of why I go for I forgot what I did for endings 1 and 2 for the Namon actually. I gotta go back into my Let's Perfect and figure that out. I think it was high KOs, a high KO count, high point count, but I did it quick. But I did not get the objective. I could be wrong though, but I will double check that once I actually go for those endings. Yeah, because that would make sense. I remember saying if you don't get ending, if you go for the same objectives, or if you go for all the objectives in 4 but forget the special requirement, you're automatically going to get ending 1 by default. So I think that's how I did it. I will confirm that once I go for one of those endings. Yeah, so I'm gonna call this stream here. So thank you all for watching, liking, following, subscribing, chatting, super chatting, being members if you are one, gifting members if you have. Tomorrow, Wolong Fallen Dynasty. To ones that aren't aware, I finally unlocked Heavenly Dragon. I'm still one new game plus away from unlocking them all. Dragon King. And then we'll see how that goes. And then I'll hopefully finish it off at some point, because we're almost there. And we'll move on to Black Myth Wukong. But that's down the road. Thursday, I don't think I'm going to be streaming. Friday, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. Saturday, my choice of game, which is most likely going to be Elder Scrolls Remastered. Sunday, it will be viewers vote. I'll post that Thursday. And yeah. So, anyways,
What's 7 Tuesdays from now?
What's that?
What about 7 Tuesdays from now? What are you streaming then?
7 Tuesdays, Dynasty Warriors 4.
Oh, you yeah, I guess you'll still be doing that. No, I think it'll reach XL by then. What do you think? XL? Think it'll be on XL?
If I decided to stream Dynasty Warriors 4 on a Saturday here and there, maybe.
See if we can do that.
But remember, I'm also going for... Oh, wait. Right. I'm going for level 10 weapons after I... Oh, I still got maxed out stats.
How did I forget that? Like, the most important part of the entire game.
No, but I'm getting the level 10 weapons in XL. Well, not the legend stages, but implementing the red items in XL. See how that is. So, and I still gotta max out all their stats, so that's another thing too. It's gonna be I'm gonna be streaming Dynasty Warriors 7 for a while. Dynasty Warriors 4 for a while. Sorry, I'm thinking 7 weeks. Anyways, thank you all again, and I'll keep you posted for tomorrow. Later.